So Jane is shipping a cylindrical tin of cookies to her grandchildren, and we've got the dimensions of that tin right here. And the smallest box that it'll fit into at the post office is this cube that is a little bit larger. It's 13 inches on one side. So we're going to have some dead space in the big box. In other words, there's going to be space that if there's no packaging included, the cylindrical tin is going to rattle around and the cookies are going to all crumble. So we've got to pack in some of those styrofoam peanuts or something in order to fill the dead space and make sure the tin of cookies doesn't rattle around during shipping. The question is, how much space needs to be filled with packaging? How many peanuts need to be bought, or newspaper, or whatever she's packing in here? What's the volume required? So in order to figure that out, the simplest way forward is just to calculate the volume of the big box, the volume of the cylinder, and take the difference. That's going to be all the air left over that needs filling. So the way we do that, start with the cube. So I'm going to say the cylinder of a cube, which you may know already, you should, is just the area of the base times the height. Now the area of a square is very easy. That's just the side times the side. Okay, so that's going to be, I'm going to label these sides, I'm going to call this a side of 13. So this is side squared, that's the area, times the height, which, well, it's a cube, so that is also S. Now you might say, why are you not just saying side cubed? Well, sure, that would be easier. We could just say side cubed. 13 cubed is, I don't know my cube tables for 13. So just have to calculate that one. 2,197 cubic inches. Now, why did I go through this whole thing of the area of the base times the height? Because I want to help you figure out the area of a cylinder without necessarily memorizing that formula. If you've got the formula for a cylinder memorized, great. But many people don't. So what's the area of a circle? And I'm talking about this little circular section at the bottom, the base of the cylinder. What's the area of that? Well, that area is equal to pi r squared. Right? We should know that one. Now the radius is half the diameter. So we're looking at pi times, well, I'll just say pi r squared. That's the easiest way to say it. And then I'm going to take that base and multiply it upwards times the height of this cylinder. So it's pi r squared times h. That's the formula for the area of a cylinder. Now, the radius is 5 because the diameter is 10. So we're dealing with pi times 5 squared times a height of 12. Okay, plug that into your calculator. Careful with the parentheses and digits and all those things. And we get 942 I'll just say 0.5. Okay, that's a lot of dead space. And kind of surprising because the box didn't seem that much bigger than the cylinder, but it adds up. So if we're going to take the difference of these two and figure out just how much peanuts you need, well, that's 2197 minus 942. You get something like 1,254 cubic inches. Okay, I don't know why I turned that. Cubic inches, so there we go.